Hello everyone, Staltros here bringing you another video for FFBE JP. Today, no news, small news, just saying that there's going to be maintenance in 2 days for the Dark Vision scoring. Otherwise, I'm just bringing a video here, no guide, I just wanted to show my Dark Vision's clear. Nothing really out of this world. I've done another clear before, but nothing really good. I was waiting for my Roka to be EX2, now she is. So we're going to clear the boss again. My best clear was a clear where I took some damage. In this one, I'm not supposed to. Well, I'm gonna take damage, but not lose score for it. So let's get into it. So in terms of the party setup, I'm going in with a girls team led by Daisy. And for the Espers, I gave Garuda to Snovlinka because on turn 1 you need to have some Mirage, so 2-stack Mirage from Garuda, because Snovlinka doesn't have anything to do on turn 1. Bismarck on Dark Fina here because she gets some Overkiller there as one of our biggest damage dealer. Lightning, also another of our biggest damage dealer on Leviathan. Roka here on Ashura just for stats. Daisy for Aquan Killer on Kokuryu, and a little bit of killers as well on Fina here with Bahamut. In terms of gears, I did gear Snovlinka for evasion to help me not take too much damage on turn 1, and this, according to a test run I've done before, is just enough to keep me under the limit of damage taken. She's using Excalibur in the left, the left slot, which is the right hand, so Milite. For variants, I don't do variance farming. So Verde, if you're watching, I'm doing this for you. But yeah, it's a better variance. Instead of being 1 to 1.3, this is 1 to 1.5. So there's a slightly higher damage potential, which is better than the offset. For the difference with if I were to say give Dark Ragnarok instead, which is about 900, no 12, between something like 1100 attack. So yeah, this can give better results, but it can also give poorer results. Excalibur, yeah, haha, but whatever. Otherwise, yeah, since she's only EX0, she was the unit designated for that. To be taking the evasion route, her damage won't be very high. So a little bit of evasion here. She has Season 4 Overkillers. She has some... Should I give her? Esper stats or chain speed. I think I might give her chain speed instead. Let's see. Chain speed. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be better because, well, I mean, Garuda's attack is fine, but yeah, I think chain speed's going to be better on her. So that's it. Now for Dark Fina, she is using a whip. Her TMR, this for more magic, this for the highest magic, and that for some magic as well, and also, well, it's the highest stat, not accessory, sorry, robe. Apparently robe, it's not a robe, it's clothes, never mind. A lot of Aquan Killer in the materia slots, and the Season 5 Overkiller, her own STMR for the magic here, and she's using the Gathering card. Lightning here is using a sword, not the Dark Vision's Great Sword, because I don't have any Great Sword in peril in that team. Otherwise, she has a little bit of chain speed. She's very easy to gear for Aquan Killer, and she has the 50% Aquan Overkiller, the only one I have, which I think was from her even, was it? Nope, that's Machine, never mind. Anyway, she is also using the Rebels card. Now for Roka here, she's using a Rod, a little bit of Aquan Killer here. She's using the Ring for the Chain Cap, because she's pretty hard to gear for Aquan Killer. Let's not kid ourselves. And she's using here only 500 magic here. The reason for that, I would have given her Overkillers for Season 3, but I have 3 Season 3 units, and she is the only one that didn't have any compatible flat stat materia. So she's getting the Overkiller because of that. Getting back to Roka, she is also using the Crystal card. Daisy here, Once again, Baird, if you're watching, I gave her the Summer Whip for the variants, not the Summer Whip, the Curl Whip for the variants. This is a magic weapon, but the variance, once again, is there to offset the loss in stats. Otherwise, she has a little bit of Aquan Killer in the gear. This for some dual wielding, and here's some chain speed because she had some space for it. And she's using the Guardian's card. Now, Blue Mage Fina, once again, Baird, if you're watching, I'm using a bow on her. The reason why I'm using a bow on her is because she can innately equip a bow. I don't want to waste a materia slot when I'm having such a hard time gearing for Aguan Killer by giving equip bow and going ham balls to the wall with everyone having bow. And the reason why Baird is always encouraging me to use bow, once again, is for variance, because bows have higher variance. But we don't do this in my house. So she has a little bit of Aquan Killer here. With this, sadly, there's no magic on that, but this is all I had that I could give her that would give her some Aquan Killer. And the rest is, Aquan Killer once again, the chain cap, and some Overkiller here, as I said earlier. And she is just using the Earth card because sadly I could not fit a better card on her. So that would be it for the gear. So now let's jump right into it. Oh, by the way, the party skill is Aquan Killer. Also, it's 50% Aquan Killer. So turn 1, Snovlenka is doing the dual stack Mirage. We're going to use Daisy before, not that I think it's I don't think it's even important, but I'm doing it anyway. So we're going to do physical cover, we're going to do provoke, and we are going to use her cooldown here to unlock her quad cast and all the goodie abilities. Lightning can do an LB fill, and this here, her killer move, it also gives 30% Aquan mitigation, which will help us mitigate the damage we're taking on turn 1, because the boss will use a triple physical attack that cannot be covered. So if you have Roos, he has on a cooldown a 3-stack Mirage, which is amazing for this fight. Who would have known? But I don't have him, so we have to find other ways to make it work. So Roka is using Enstonga. She's using Quick on Daisy. This is to make sure that she can have her 200% Amplify for the turn before the kill turn. This is going to help the team for people who don't have their own 300% Amplify or anything shared to them. We are going to use this as well here, the cooldown, to reduce the cooldown timer on Daisy. And we are going to use the unlocks on Blue Mage Fina here. With Dark Fina, we are going to use... we're using this for some defensive abilities. We are using her field. We are using Quick as well. What's not Quick? Chrono Axel. Yeah, that's Quick. And also the debuff resistance. What's it called? Status ailment and debuff resistance, because there is confusion that is used on turn 1. With Fina, we're using the Roka unlocked abilities. So attack and magic break, that's 88%. This is just for the general mitigation here, and that here for some elemental resist and stat buff at the same time, which will be useful for later in the fight. So now we're going to see the boss attack 3 times and try to confuse us. Oh wow, that was pretty low. I think it's very good. All right, so on turn 2, Snovlenka will have to use her LB modifier buff, the 300% Aquan Killer, and Sword Imperil. Roka will need to use the Dispel for to remove the boss's stat buff. She can do the 91% defensive third break, use her field, and the 300% Wind and Earth Imperil. There we go. Daisy on this turn will use her Quadcast. We're not going to be using this skill just yet. It's going to be for next turn. So we're using the LB modifier buff. We are using the Fist Imperil, the 1000% stat buff. Dark Fiend or Lightning? Lightning because she has slightly more overkiller. Then she is going to Omni Cover with the last action. Blue Mage Fina here is going to Quadcast as well. So she's going to use her 800% stat buff on everyone. This for Bow Imperil. Then she can use these two abilities. This is, well, basically just for the 400% LB damage, which is going to be useful for Snovlinka. And this is for MP, because why not? And don't worry about her MP, she recovers everything at the end of the turn. Well, not at the end of the turn, at the beginning of her next turn. And for this turn, Lightning and Dark Fina here don't have really anything to do because they can do everything they need on the next turn. I guess I can use the Rotten Whip Imperil with her. Why not? Yeah, Lightning doesn't have anything to do though. Here. So on this turn, Daisy is going to Omni Cover, take barely any damage. There you go. Good job. And now we are going to use the Overdrives, because they're still gonna be active next turn. And you know, I'm just like activating a whole bunch of them. But the ones I really care about are basically Blue Mage Fina's for herself, and Daisy. Daisy's Overdrive are for everyone, because they're all Transcendent and they're all girls. So they're all covered by Daisy's Overdrive. So she's giving everyone 600% LB damage buff. She's giving everyone a 70% category amplify. She is giving everyone a 100% damage amplify field. And she's also giving everyone a 300% stat buff. And then Blue Mage Fina is giving herself the 1000% stat buff. Roka was I just threw her in there, but you don't want to have her field active. You really want to make sure it is Daisy's with that comp. Now, so for that turn, what we are doing is Snovlinka will be using... Does she have anything to do, actually? She can just guard on that turn, yeah. I don't need her to do anything, which is amazing. Roka will be using her LB damage buff, her 300% shared Earth Amplify on Lightning. She is also going to... What else is she going to do? Oh, the field is there. Well, she doesn't have anything else to do. Let's just do the Dispel in case the boss buffs again, but I don't think he does anything. And this, the LB modifier buff. Here with Daisy, we are going to use the big mitigation and big attack break. This is because this turn, once again, there's some uncoverable physical attacks, so we need to take care of that with our girl Daisy. Then she needs to do the this move here, which will amplify 200% Earth to everyone who don't have their own. Then I guess she can just use that again. Why not? Blue Mage Fina is going to triple cast, so she's doing the LB damage buff. She is doing nothing else matters. Fill your LB gauge and LB modifier buff. Lightning is going to use her LB damage, LB modifier buff, and just here. Oh, I can use the killers again. Yeah, that might be a better idea actually for more mitigation. So LB, and this again to reapply mitigations because I'm not sure if I still have them. Quadcast with her, so we're using the LB damage buff, the amplify. We are using... I already did this. Okay. Well, that's all. I didn't need to quadcast. Yeah, so let's go. And now watch me forget something again. I can see it coming. Let's see. So the damage taken on that turn is very low. Let's hope it is low enough that I still remain under the threshold. I'm going to use the Overdrive with Snovlinka because it's only for herself, so it's a higher stat buff. It's a tiny difference, but you know, min-maxing all the way. On this fight anyway. So now we're gonna unleash everyone's Earth. Earth over, not Overdrives, LBs. Yes, yes, and yes. So, the chain order here should be probably, Daisy and Fina, Roka and Dark Fina, and Snovlinka and Lightning. So I'm gonna send Daisy and Fina, Blue Fina first, then I'm gonna send Snovlinka and Lightning, and then last I'm gonna send Roka and Dark Fina. So, something like this, like that, like that. Chain count of 155 is fine, I think. Well, that's 96 plus, yeah, that's fine. Wow, 47 billion, wow. I wasn't expecting that much. Oh, wow. Girls. And yes, I didn't take too much damage. Yay! Look at me being, oh my goodness, lightning. Lightning. Wow. Okay. So Lightning is actually doing much better than Dark Fina there, which is kind of embarrassing considering how old Lightning is. But all the overdrives and the amplify from Roka really helped. Dark Fina really did well as expected. Roka actually, I guess she would have done better if she could have had the overkiller that Blue Mage Fina was using, but Blue Mage Fina did really well. And even Daisy, I guess, considering she's only EX1 as well. Yeah, good job. And Snovlinka, for someone who was evading, you know, didn't do half bad either. Let's see where that places me. Wow, I don't think I've ever been that high. Obviously, Dark Visions is ending tomorrow. So in 24, like 29 hours, 30, let's say 30 hours. In 30 hours, it's ending. So obviously, most people will go and roll their variance clears, in the next couple, hours, in the next day, which will undoubtedly push me over 500. So I don't think I will be getting under 500. However, I don't think I've ever been that highly placed, so that's a good feeling. So anyway, feel free to copy me and come and steal a couple ranks. And thank you for joining, and see you guys whenever news drop, or whenever a new event drops as well. Thanks for joining. Bye.